Brightest blessings, everyone. Psychic medium Elizabeth Grove, the Paranormal Priestess. Welcome to the Paranormal Priestess YouTube channel. And if you are new to the channel, welcome. My name is Elizabeth. I'm a divine channeler, medium, remote spirit extractor, white witch, and divine alchemist. And I also happen to be a divine twin flame on the path to reunion. Thank you to all of you who may be new to the channel. I appreciate it. I know there are a lot of channels out there, and maybe this just popped up in your feed. I hope that the messages that I'm going to be bringing today resonate with you. If so, please let me know. Thank you to all my regular subscribers who are here every week with me. I appreciate all of you. Thank you so much for your love, for your support, for your well wishes, for sharing your synchronicities and your comments. It's amazing, and I'm glad that we can all unite like this. It's really such a beautiful thing, and the times now, wow, powerful times we're in, right? Really powerful times. And although, it seems very, very dark, and there are a lot of dark things that are going on now on Earth, it's certainly the dark night of the soul for the entire planet. And we are transforming collectively in just monumental ways. And so actually it's really exciting, but it's up to us to really hold steady, to really create that balance and that sense of self within. And that's the way we're gonna pull through this. We really have to be strong within ourselves, strong within our light. Just a really quick announcement about Spirit Extraction, which I do, which is a very specialized remote work that I do. I normally stop and go with this work. Anytime there are many portals that are going on, a lot of cosmic portals, I have to be really aware of that and just make sure that I'm not putting myself in a vulnerable position by doing the interdimensional travel while there's all of these portals. So there's lots of things that can happen. I can't get into that, but let's just put it this way: the spiritual warfare is real. It is absolutely real, and it happens to be pretty much a part of my daily life, which takes a lot of sacrifice, a lot of energy, a lot of knowledge, a lot of constant learning. And so much goes into the work because it is authentic and it does help so many people. Thank you for your patience. For those of you who are working on things, for those who are looking to see when they can check in again, thank you for your patience. There's just so much going on with my schedule and with me, and so much going on cosmically, of course, and on the earth. I will be getting back to the extraction work. It looks like probably later July, according to what I'm hearing from Archangel Michael and my team. I just have to get past some of these, cosmic events, these eclipses and things. So, looking forward to getting back into that work. Of course, I have to scan all cases. I can't help everyone, but I look to my team to see, what they're guiding, what would be best for all involved. So thank you. And for those of you who have been working with the divine rituals, the prayers that I've written, and have been having a lot of success with that, it's been helping you. I'm so glad. I really am, and this is why I put so much time and effort and energy into it. And even if I'm not guided to do a personal clearing for you, and we have a reading session, I am able to provide, rituals that you can work with, tools that are just going to help you so much in your space. And it's really important that we know what those tools are and we're able to utilize those tools, because, it's some rough times now, right? So we want to be able to do all that we can to keep ourselves safe and keep ourselves balanced in all respects. So today is going to be the July messages. So if you're new to the channel, I do channel messages monthly, but I am here every Sunday. And these messages are actually different than normal messages because they're very focused on a particular subject. The subject actually is it's the divine feminine. It's about the divine feminine. So if you identify with being a divine twin flame, a divine feminine, you definitely want to listen up to these messages. If you can save these messages to go back to it later, because you may need to go deeper with some things, please do so. These are really crucial messages, everyone. It really is a very important time for divine feminines who are on the twin flame journey. What I have been getting from my clients is that so many of the divine feminines are in this very difficult time, which seemingly seems stuck. And I get a lot of the frustration, a lot of just not knowing what's going on anymore, questioning if they're a twin flame, questioning if that person has ever been the twin flame to begin with, wondering whether to move on, to let go, to completely move on from the journey, whatever that case can be. And I'll get a lot of divine feminines who are just very, very tired. They're very exhausted. A lot of them have been doing the work. There's still very much a push and pull, or separation, or no contact, or negative contact. Anger is coming out, irritability coming out, words exchanged that are hurtful, those sorts of things. And the angels really wanted to focus on the divine feminine and what there is to know and what there is to align with and to embody in order to help this journey. So it's very easy, because this is a difficult journey, to get caught up in the ego and judge our twin and hold on to resentment from what happened in the past with our twin, and to feel as though this whole journey has been a waste, to feel as though the whole journey perhaps has been some sort of lie or entrapment for you, wondering why there's so much pain on the journey, maybe caught up in jealousy, all these things. It's so easy to do that. It's all a part of the experiences. It's all part of the transformation. It's all a part of achieving that growth and that higher alignment. And the angels are going to get into a lot of that and more. So if you are going through struggles at this time, you are a divine feminine, and you're falling into distorted feminine because you're reacting from distorted masculine, right? That's how it always is. It's the literal mirror there. Now is the time to shift that energy. Now is the time to turn that wheel. Now is the time to realize what will actually help and not hinder and not block. And the angels want to get into that. So I'm going to be reading these messages. I am a physical channeler as well, so I actually had the angels speak through me audibly while I typed these out. So I'm going to be reading this for the first time. And I definitely urge you to go back into these messages if you're having a hard time, if you're having a hard day, if you hit another point of feeling stuck, if you have a trigger come up. It's really just really helpful to just go back into the truth and to be able to shift out of that lower space. And I hope these messages will help with that, and I hope this will help you to go deeper into your healing. Now with my altar, I usually have Archangel Michael only there, but as you can see, I added Goddess energy for the messages this month. I know we have an eclipse July 4th, 5th, and it's in Capricorn, so everything that's the material, earthly, physical life, physical choices, stability, security, all of those things, and any fears with that, anything that has been, limiting thoughts, limited beliefs with that, those are going to come up. The angels did not get into the eclipse specifically, but this is just really an address to the divine feminine and what's going to help her and help the entire dynamic right now. And so that it's really important. But yes, we have yet another eclipse, which is going to bring up a lot of those shadows. So stay with yourselves. Don't give up on yourselves. Be gentle with yourselves. Notice what comes up. Go into what comes out. Release it. Let it go. Know that what you're doing is serving you when you're doing that. Okay? And I'm going to get into these messages now. And thank you so much for being with me as I read these. Divine Feminine, you are at your greatest potential of growth at this time. You have come so far. You have seen so much of yourselves and what has held you back from your power. You have experienced great pain and have come into much self-realization. We commend you all for your bravery and willingness to commit to the truth of love in your hearts. It is now an important juncture, a time to consider why you have chosen to incarnate and why your beloved is struggling to be within balance. Though much time, sadness, and frustration has caused you to question your beloved and the twin flame journey, your perception is key to creating great unified energy within, hence without. It is of the human ego to want and to need, to judge and to compare, and it is of the ego that believes separation. In order to step into your goddess alignment, to complete yourselves in union with all, there must be no separation, and the ego must not deter you from understanding that love is everywhere, and your own beloved is within. Keep in mind, within. With your beloved being within, your connection with your own polarity and balance is an energy reset for your counterpart to adjust to. It is of the ego to seek control, and this control is not only from maliciousness, it can be from a loving place where you desire your beloved to act according to your beliefs, and these beliefs are the ones steeped in 3D. You seek to honor your beloved, however, do not forget that this honor must be of yourself and the energy that you share. You seek to control the beloved, and then you fall out of alignment by the very act of the 3D ego of control. All must be released, your pain, your sacrifice, your disappointment, your anger, your need for relationship that is 3D. Many are still struggling with a need of 3D relationship. The 3D relationship template is not why you have come. You have come for exemplifying a new template of 5D, which is all love and connection that is in the now. All love and freedom and completion. A complete being in the unified fields of love unconditional does not seek out for another to react and to act in any specific manner in order for harmonization. This creates disharmony. Harmony, balance, union, you have these all within you. You are a part of everything. You are the Alpha and Omega. You are pure light. Pure light is pure divine, and which is already complete. To understand this completeness, this beauty, this creativity, this unlimited potential, this strength, this wisdom, and vast awareness of all that you are would be quite wondrous for you. You would break down and cry in joy of being that you are, of the being that you truly are, that needs nothing more in order to complete it. For all energy is already a part of you, including your beloved. It is time to align. If your counterpart, your divine masculine, is still within ego and its illusions and does not see their completeness and vastness, your light can shine and reveal such glory. And they will seek to feel this and to know this for themselves. Revel in this truth, divine feminines. Have mercy, divine feminines, for the Holy Mother energies are strong with compassion, and is also for allowing her children to understand the lessons that will grow them and allow them to be of peace and righteousness. You hold these mother energies. There is much to understand, and therefore confusion and illusion sets in when the ego seeks to believe in a lesser light than which the divine has created. Falsity of self, beliefs of limitation. These give the impression that the light is dim or incapable. This is untrue. The dark wishes for the ego to submit to these programs. However, you and your beloved are here to destroy these programs and to bring a paradigm of self-discovery, self-awareness, self-embracement, and alignment with all of the light which provides all. A journey of twin flames is not one to cause suffering or entrapment. It is the ego that causes these from beliefs of the lower. You are dismantling these ego programs so that suffering will merely be a choice of what you choose to perceive. Do you connect to the higher mind? Do you connect to the lower limiting ego paradigm? You have free will. Hence, you have choices. For our mother and father loves you unconditionally, and they have given you freedom of choice to think and to act. They do not seek to control their children. However, what will you choose? These are at the very essence of the twin flame journey. the mirror of soul counterparts that are one soul, however conscious within two separate physical vessels. Divine Feminine, it is now your leadership of the Holy Mother to align with the higher heart and to bring to the world the new paradigm of higher heart 5D. Needful, not. Controlling, not. It is your own balance and self-awareness of your divine nature that allows your counterpart to discover this and to return to divine self. Do not give way to lower programming that your counterpart might offer you and wish to partake in, and this is our recommendation. How do you see yourself being treated? How do you treat yourself? What do you believe you are deserving of? What worth have you discovered? These energetic truths prevail. These make up your vibration and frequency, which is your overall resonance. The divine has unlimited worth, unlimited value, unlimited potential, unlimited resources, and unconditional love. We are all truth and all knowing. We are not limited. If you are to be aligned feminine, it is the divine of the feminine that you must reach. A feminine believes she is limited. A divine feminine knows she is not. Are you holding on to your 3D feminine paradigm and conditioning at this time? If you are in sadness, anger, frustration, boredom, or any other lower emotions at this time, you are not aligned with your divine feminine 5D, in which there are no such lower emotions. On earth, you will always have a choice. Again, what will you choose? Your choices reflect back to your masculine. The mirror always reflects and magnifies energy at all times. Know that you are supporting your counterpart with transforming their 3D ego programming as the energy between you both rises to be transmuted. Allow divine feminines become, and know that it is your choices and alignment that creates your union. It is the respect of your counterpart and their freedom, and your non-attachment to outcome and circumstance, which expresses your divine nature and unlimited now that you possess at all times. Engage in your glory, feminine. Celebrate your glory, your essence, your creative freedom. Engage in your abundance and your co-creative and co-manifesting abilities to alter the world as you desire. These are of the Mother Goddess and also of the Father God. We ask you to renounce all fears and worries onto us, to shoulder none of the 3D illusionary burdens of lack. Lack of the 3D paradigm of ego programming of separation. Stand in your light, your mercy and your compassion, your sensuality, your true divine essence as a gift to the world. Bow down to none of the ego paradigm that is offered to you, or you shall drop in your light. Stay within hope, faith, and potential. Stay within the knowing that you are here to show the way to others so that they may exit the false entrapments and limitation and conditioning of the 3D paradigm that Earth has fallen to. The work of the inner has been a struggle. It has tested you. It has caused you much lower emotion and mental anguish, but you have grown through these lessons to understand the contrast between the illusions and truth, for how else would you have known it? To know limitation is to know unlimitation. To know condition is to know unconditional. To know control is to know freedom. To know shadow is to know light. These lessons have shaped you and awakened you to higher forms of understanding. It is key to mastery. We hope that these messages have assisted you, and we send our blessings and miracles onto you and Gaia at this time. All is underway. Angels, angels, angels. Powerful messages and some powerful energy coming through as I was reading those. And it never fails to amaze me. But a lot of things to think about here, Divine Feminine. If you are struggling at this time on the twin flame journey, if you are finding that your counterpart is still within ego, still within lower patterns, lower behaviors, it's time for you to let that go, to detach yourself from the lower 3D programming, and to step into your power and your light while still exhibiting compassion, while still exhibiting patience, faith, hope, trust, by still exhibiting all of that, by still loving your counterpart, for your love is assisting them. You aligning with your higher purpose, you engaging in self-care, you paying attention to your needs, you understanding your worth, and creating boundaries by understanding your worth, understanding what you deserve, understanding your value, embracing your value. By you creating those energetic boundaries, you are setting the precedence there for your divine masculine to transform. This is not coming from a space of wanting to control, even with love. You are doing these things because you truly want to feel good inside. You truly want to feel peaceful. You want to feel your value, your wisdom, your power, your sensuality. You want to spread your light. You want to share your gifts, your talents with the world. You want to be in your higher alignment. You're not doing this for a relationship. And you're not staying attached to what relationship looks like, because relationship is being changed. It's not the old way anymore. It will be 5D. So if you're struggling at this time, it's time for you to really step into and align with your divine, sacred light. It's time to address everything that has been self-sabotaging. It's time to forgive and to let go and release anything that's happened between yourself and your masculine, which has caused lower emotion. It's going to help to shift the energy. It's going to help to usher in union. To be that union, to embody that union, is to then create that physical experience on Earth. So this is a very crucial time to be able to process that and to really integrate that. Because feminines, you are now being challenged with really stepping into your sacred feminine and not allowing anyone, and that includes your counterpart, and this is not in an angry way at any cost. This is for you to really step into it and not allow your divine masculine or anyone to bring your light down and to have you sacrifice your worth, not to sacrifice your value. A goddess does not do that. The divine feminine steps into her power with love, with balance, with compassion, non-attachment, and knows her creative abilities are strong. Okay, so many beautiful messages here. So much is going to help the twin flame journey to switch gears and to transform. We have to go deeper in order to go higher, and this is why so many are getting very frustrated at this time. So I hope that these messages really hit home for you, and I hope that you will go back and listen to them again. And if you know anyone who is on the twin flame journey who is a divine feminine, you are absolutely welcome to share this with them, and hopefully this will help them to step into the bigger picture of things and to choose differently, choose the heart over the ego, and shift that energy. Thank you so much for listening. Always remember, from the heart of the darkness is born the light. Brightest blessings to all of you. Take care, and we'll see everyone next week. Bye-bye.